It is a pleasure to be annual conference of International Group for Lean Construction to present the article DMAIC Manual for an Integrated Management System Application in a Construction Company by authors Mariana Bravo, Camilo Augusto Euphrosino, Patrícia Stella Pucarelli Fontanini. This article elaborates on the development of the DMAIC Manual for the restructuring of an integrated management system of a Brazilian company that builds real estate and corporate works, with a focus on Lean Six Sigma. Introduction, Objectives and Structure of this article. Structure of this article. Part 1. Application. Analyze the XYZ Company, Integrated Management System, Six Sigma, Resource Implementation. Part 2, DMAIC Manual, 5 steps for DMAIC, structure of this manual. Part 3, Discussions and Results, Challenge and Results. Application. Prepare for implementation of DMAIC Manual. Analyze the construction company. The activities of construction company XYZ focus on the execution of industrial works for private clients and the real estate works of medium and high standard of finishing in Brazil since 1983. To serve the clients of these construction segments, it implemented a quality management system after the organizational restructuring between 2001 and 2008. In 2009, its quality management system obtained certification under the ISO 9001 version 2008 standard and the PBQP8 of the Brazilian Program for Quality and Productivity in Habitat. In 2013, through the Aqua IGLC28 reference international certification of sustainable construction that developed from the French Haute Qualité environmental certification is being used by Brazilian construction companies since 2008. The quality management system is adapted to meet the environment quality requirements of real estate products and consequently applicable requirements are also adopted for industrial works. In 2016, the Quality Control Department, together with the management of construction company XYZ, decided to start the implementation of the integrated management system, aligned the requirements of the certification standards with requirements for work safety, the environment, and occupational health, as well as the company's new strategy planning. In the same period, Lean tools such as standardization work, cash management, 5S program, application of Kanban to control material stock were already applied to all works in process, 3 corporate works and 9 real estate works. However, as there was still not enough to minimize technical assistance to completed works, requests for adequacy of products already delivered were of the most varied and for similar products. Example, for the same product, more than 1,000 units had problems with hydraulic installations and different points. Such problem lead to unforeseen costs and impact on the image of construction company XYZ, mainly in terms of quality and guarantee of the developed product, emphasizing that Many times the customers did not have technical knowledge in the area of civil construction. It increased their insecurity. In the following year, in 2017, it was decided to take a step further in the integrated management system to align it definitively with lean construction with a focus on total waste reduction and to simultaneously align with Six Sigma in order to reduce production variation in service. At the same time, it was decided to request the update of certification ISO 9001 version 2008 to version 2015. Integrated management system. It was a way of managing in the light of the vision, values, and strategic planning of the construction company XYZ, and not only under the requirements required in the reference started for certification. Certifications. The certifications of the integrated management system under the standard presented to construction, real estate, and corporate clients that construction company XYZ had the ability to deliver to the customer the product and service that were requested. For society and the market, such certifications could present maturity in their organization structure. The standard used as references for applied certification, Brazilian Habitat Quality and Productivity Program, reference for construction works execution, maintainer, Ministry of Cities, federal government, project application, design phase, project execution and identification. ISO 9001 version 2015. Maintainer ABNT, Brazilian Association of Technical Standards. Project application, design phase, project execution, edification. Aqua AGKA, maintainer, Vanzolini Foundation. Project application, design phase, project execution and edification. Six Sigma, structure for implementation. The addition of Lean Six Sigma to the integrated management system started simultaneously the need to adapt the same system to the new strategic planning of the construction company XYZ and to meet the revisions of the ISO 9001 and PBKPH standards. Human resources for the structure for implementation counts with this organization chart of XYZ company. Team for Lean Six Sigma XYZ construction company with sponsors, president and 2 directors, administrative and financial director, and technology and development director. And for Lean Six Sigma expert green belt with a quality control coordinator and how technical experts AHS coordinator and environment engineer. Next step for application Six Sigma, planning of activities. The committee started working in the first 2 months of 2017. Schedule for planning of activities. Activity number 1, first of all, formed the committee established the activities for the implementation of IMS Lean Six Sigma, responsible for sponsors, during the January. Activity number 2, change of the PDCA cycle to the DMAIC cycle, responsible for Lean Six Sigma expert, Green Belt, during the same time, January. Activity number 3, definition of the organization and its context based on the requirements of the clients and the market in which it operates, responsible, sponsors, and Lean Six Sigma expert, during the February. Activity number 4, measure how IMS processes are performed and measure, responsible for Lean Six Sigma expert and technical experts, during February. Activity number 5, analysis of behavioral process and performance indicators, responsible Lean Six Sigma expert and technical experts, between February and March. Activity number 6, improvements to existing processes and their effects on the company are monitored, proposed, and evaluated, responsible for Lean Six Sigma expert and technical experts, realized during February and March. Schedule Part 2 per 2. Activity number 7, control. Actions are taken so that the process reach their goals in the order to ensure that the client's requirements are being met, responsible for Lean Six Sigma expert and technical experts, during the February until May. Activity 8, complete the DMAIC manual for IMS, Integrated Management System. Responsible for this activity, sponsors, Lean Six Sigma expert and technical experts, during the May. Next activity, activity number 9, presents the DMAIC manual for the IMS for managers, responsible for sponsors, Lean Six Sigma expert and technical experts, during the June. Next activity number 10, presents the DMAIC manual for IMS for others workers from the company, responsible for Lean Six Sigma expert and technical expert, during the June. Next, activity number 11, deploy the DMAIC manual to the IMS, responsible for Lean Six Sigma expert and technical expert, during the June until August. And finally, activity number 12, ISO 9001 recertification 2015 version, responsible sponsors, Lean Six Sigma expert and technical experts, in September. And first of all, we consider for application DMAIC the conversion from PDCA to DMAIC with identify the client's requirements and the items that can affect the results of process, measuring crucial data to the problem chart Six Sigma, analyzing user management control tools to identify the causes of problems, improve using methods obtained in the analysis phase, controlling, monitoring the process using process control to support the improvements. The DMAIC manual initiated the implementation of Six Sigma. The manual. The Integrated Management System manual based DMAIC was divided into 5 phase distributing chapters. Starts definition of the organization, its context, based on requirements of the client and the market in which it operates. Measure how IMS process are performed, measured. Analysis of behavior of process and performance indicators. Improve. In this phase, improvements to existing process and their effects on the company are monitored, proposed, and evaluated. Next, control. Actions are taken so that the process reach their goals in order to ensure that the client's requirements are being met. Define aims to make clear how the company is organized and how business information is documented and what forms of access. Includes XYZ company with organization context, leadership and organization responsibilities, and stakeholder mapping, customers focus, availability of resources, includes people and infrastructure and environment to operate the process, and process mapping with inputs and outputs. Include 2. Documented information with documents control and records control. Measure aims to present the corporate risk management tools include risks to work safety, occupational health, and the environment, as well as how to measure the construction company's objectives and goals. Contains risk and opportunity management with approach to business and product risks, hazard identification, risk assessment and control determination, and environment aspects and impacts. Contains 4 goals and objectives, process performance indicator, sustainability indicators, work safety and occupational health indicators, and the balance scorecard. The next step for the DMAIC analyze contains requirements for products and services, projects and development of products and services, and people management, human development, with competence, job description, recruitment and selection, and goal and plan. With 2, organization, knowledge management, and audits. Analyze aims to present how the company, through the quality control tools, analyze the progress of the process. Next step, improve. Presents how the company treats the data obtained from the previous step, analyze. Includes non-compliance corrective and preventive action, incident investigations, critical analysis. Next step during the control contains production and provision of services with identification and traceability, enterprise and planning, property belonging to external customers or providers, preservation, non-compliant outputs, and work instruction procedures, measurement of product and service compliance, operational indicators of works, change management and control, post-construction activities, technical assistance, and customer service. The information was completed by the committee with the other departments of the company, and the manual was approved by the sponsors. Then it was introduced to the entire company throughout training and meetings. Even though it is not a normative requirement, the manual was still in use until 2019, according to information from the company itself. Discussion and results, challenge and examples. Challenge: time dating back to end of 2017. Financial moment of this implementation. Crisis in construction sector in Brazil during 2016 and standard for 2017. And resistance. Now engaging the works managers and improve continuous. Using the DMAIC manual, it was found that activities and management process show greater variability in the results. Example for implementation. As a result of the manual and the management tools that were developed and implementation of an integrated management system which was directed toward a Lean Six Sigma approach. It was found the activities and management process showed a greater variability in their results. For example, the budgets that were prepared for new works were designed according to requirements of the future client, without considering the resources available within the company. The variability between budgets was noted, so the DMAIC manual procedure and indicators that cover the budget's inputs and outputs brought linearity to the budget process, generate performance indicators regarding customer service. The DMAIC is not new, however, the application of concept to a structure of management system can be something that directs the organization toward Six Sigma. Conclusions. It was determined the activities and management process must be structured according to the company's organization maturity, not just to meet reference standards or to obtain certifications. One must first understand who they are and what their customers need in order to make valuable transformations. For future research, there is an immense opportunity for the implementation of the Lean Six Sigma approach in civil construction, especially when it comes to management tool targets, manuals, business plan, standards, work procedures, KPIs, balanced scorecards for management focus on reduced waste and variability may have their uses or more explored on construction sites as well as at the headquarters of construction company. This practice of Lean Six Sigma tools and management systems for construction companies can be further explored in the academy with the presentation of models that can assist professionals in the implementation of more mature and linear management. Acknowledgements. We appreciate the opportunity to explain the use of the DMAIC to the higher education institution in which we operate, Unicamp, State University of Campinas, for all the technical and scientific support, even a CAPS, Coordinator for Improvement of Higher Education personnel for the financial subsidy to aid research in the area of construction process technology. Thanks.